Laura Train Mama here, and today we are having a look at this story from the Thomas the Tank Engine book club. It's called Gordon the Big Engine, and it's from the Railway series, number 8. Leaves. 2 men were cleaning Gordon. "Mind my eye," Gordon grumbled. "Shut it, silly. Did you ever see such mud, Bert?" "No, I never, Alf." "You ought to be ashamed, Gordon, giving us extra work." The hosing and scrubbing stopped. Gordon opened one eye, but shut it quickly. "Wake up, Gordon," said the Fat Controller sternly, "and listen to me. You will pull no more coaches till you are a really useful engine." So Gordon had to spend his time pulling trucks. Goods trains, he muttered. He felt his position deeply. "That's for you, and you, and you," Gordon said crossly. "Oh, screamed the trucks as he shunted them about the yard. "Trucks will be trucks," said James, watching him. "They won't with me," snorted Gordon. "I'll teach them. Go on." And another truck scurried away. "They tried to push me down the hill this morning," Gordon explained. "It's slippery there. You'll probably need some help." "I don't need help on hills," said James huffily. Gordon laughed and got ready for his next train. James went away to take the express. "Slippery hills indeed," he snorted. "I don't need help." Come on, he puffed. All in good time, grumbled the coaches. The train was soon running nicely, but a distant signal checked them close to Gordon's Hill. Gordon's Hill used to be bleak and bare. Strong winds from the sea made it hard to climb. Trees were planted to give shelter, and in summer the trains run through a leafy avenue. Now autumn had come, and dead leaves fell. The wind usually puffed them away, but today rain made them heavy, and they did not move. The home signal showed clear, and James began to go faster. He started to climb the hill. I'll do it, he puffed confidently. Halfway up, he was not so sure. I must do it, he panted desperately. But try as he would, his wheels slipped on the leaves, and he couldn't pull the train at all. What's the matter, he gasped. "Steady, old boy, steady," soothed his driver. His fireman put sand on the rails to help him grip, but James's wheels spun so fast that they only ground the sand and leaves to slippery mud, making things worse than before. The train slowly stopped. Then, "Help, whistled James, for though his wheels were turning forwards, the heavy coaches pulled him backwards, and the whole train started slipping down the hill. His driver shut off steam, carefully put on the brakes, and skillfully stopped the train. "Phew!" He sat down and mopped his face. "I've never known that happen before." "I have," said the fireman, "in Bincombe Tunnel, Southern Region." The guard poked his head in the cab. "Now what?" he asked. "Back to the station," said the fireman, taking charge, "and send for a banker." So the guard warned the signalman, and they brought the train safely down. But Gordon, who had followed with a goods train, saw what had happened. Gordon left his trucks and crossed over to James. "I thought you could climb hills," he chuckled. James didn't answer. He had no steam. "Ah, well, we live and learn," said Gordon. "We live and learn. Never mind, little James," he went on kindly. "I'm going to push behind. Whistle when you're ready." James waited till he had plenty of steam. Then, "Beep, beep," he called. "Boop, boop, boop." "Pull hard," puffed Gordon. "We'll do it," puffed James. "Pull hard, we'll do it," the engines puffed together. Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. "We can do it," puffed James. "We will do it," puffed Gordon. The greasy rails sometimes made Gordon's wheels slip, but he never gave up, and presently they reached the top. We've done it, they puffed. Gordon stopped. "Poop, poop," he whistled. Goodbye. Beep, beep, beep. Thank you. Goodbye, answered James. Gordon watched the coaches wistfully till they were out of sight. Then, slowly, he trundled back to his waiting trucks, paint pots and queens. The stations on the line were being painted. The engines were surprised. "The Queen is coming," said the painters. The engines in their sheds were excited and wondered who would pull the royal train. "I'm too old to pull important trains," said Edward sadly. "I'm in disgrace," Gordon said gloomily. "The Fat Controller would never choose me." "He'll choose me, of course," boasted James, the red engine. "You?" Henry snorted. "You can't climb hills. He will ask me to pull it, and I'll have a new coat of paint. You wait and see." The days passed. Henry puffed about proudly, quite sure that he would be the royal engine. One day, when it rained, his driver and fireman stretched a tarpaulin from cab to the tender to keep themselves dry. Henry puffed into the big station. A painter was climbing a ladder above the line. Henry's smoke puffed upwards. It was thick and black. The painter choked and couldn't see. He missed his footing on the ladder, dropped his paint pot, and fell plop on Henry's tarpaulin. The paint poured over Henry's boiler and trickled down each side. The paint pot perched on his dome. The painter clambered down and shook his brush at Henry. "You spoil my clean paint with your dirty smoke," he said. "And then you take the whole lot and make me go and fetch some more." He stomped crossly away. The Fat Controller pushed through the crowd. "You look like an iced cake, Henry," he said. "That won't do for the royal train. I must make other arrangements." He walked over to the yard. Gordon and Thomas saw him coming, and both began to speak. "Please, sir." "One at a time," smiled the Fat Controller. "Yes, Gordon." "May Thomas have his branch line again?" Said the Fat Controller. "Well, Thomas?" "Please, sir, can Gordon pull coaches now?" The Fat Controller pondered. You've both been quite good lately, and you deserve a treat. When the Queen comes, Edward will go in front and clear the line. Thomas will look after the coaches, and Gordon will pull the train." "Ooh, sir," said the engines happily. The great day came. Percy, Toby, Henry, and James worked hard, bringing people to town. Thomas sorted all their coaches in the yard. "Beep, beep, beep. They're coming." Edward steamed in, looking smart with flags and bright paint. 2 minutes passed. 5, 7, 10. Boop, boop. Everyone knew that whistle, and a mighty cheer went up as the Queen's train glided into the station. Gordon was spotless, and his brass shone. Like Edward, he was decorated with flags, but on his buffer beam he proudly carried the royal arms. The Queen was met by the Fat Controller, and before doing anything else, she thanked him for their splendid run. "Not at all, Your Majesty," he said. "Thank you." "We have read," said the Queen to the Fat Controller, "a great deal about your engines. May we see them, please?" So he led them to where all the engines were waiting. "Beep, beep," whistled Toby and Percy. "They're coming." "Shh, shh, shh, shh," hissed Henry and James. But Toby and Percy were too excited to care. The Fat Controller told the Queen their names, and she talked to each engine. Then she turned to go. Percy bubbled over. "3 cheers for the Queen," he called. "Peep, peep, peep," whistled all the engines. The Fat Controller held his ears, but the Queen, smiling, waved to the engines till she passed the gate. Next day, the Queen spoke specially to Thomas, who fetched her coaches, and to Edward and Gordon, who took her away. And no engine ever felt prouder than Thomas and Edward and Gordon, the big engine. That brings us to the end of this storybook, Gordon the Big Engine. And within it, we read the stories Leaves and Paint Pots and Queens. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today. And if you did, please don't forget to hit that like button, share with a friend. Why not? Check you're subscribed if you want to be notified of future stories, and have a great day.